G'day everyone, welcome to our adventure. We're a family of 4. There's Maggie, our loyal Groodle Rosie, Michael and myself Liz. We're hitting the road to do a lap of Australia, one stop at a time, figuring it out as we go. From the sunburnt outback to the lush coastlines, we're here to share our travels, the highs, the lows and of course the moments of pure joy and chaos that come with living on the road as a family. So buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Let's go explore Australia together.
This week, we start out by driving 350 kilometres east out of Broome until we hit the Fairfield-Leopold Road. Then it was a quick 11 kilometres on a dirt road to the RAAF Boab Free Camp where we'll spend the night. It's a beautiful drive in through the boab trees and rock formations. We had the pick of the sights when we arrived, as there was only a couple of other people there.
Hey everyone, well we decided to head out to Tunnel Creek today to do the cave walk, swim, and then we got about 5 minutes out of our camp and realised that we didn't have enough fuel to go there and back and then get to the next town with our caravan. So Maggie's got the grumps on in the car because even though she didn't want to do it at first because of the crocs, freshwater crocs, all of a sudden she was mad keen to do it with her head torch. So anyway, here we are. We've decided to come back to, we've camped overnight, free camped at the RAAF Boab Quarry, and we've just taken a bit of a drive down to the bottom of it. Now normally, I just wanted to show you, this is normally all full of water. You can see the water line about halfway up, so our car would be underwater. The wet season's about to start, so I'm guessing that's when it happens. Anyway, beautiful gorge. Or quarry. Not sure what the difference is. Okay, so I've found out the difference between a gorge and a quarry. There's quite a big difference. So a quarry looks like a mini gorge because it's been mined and all the rock has been taken out manually instead of it actually happening naturally. Big difference. Yeah, so thanks Michael. You are good for something after all. Anyway, Maggie, you going swimming?
No, there's too many bees.
What bees?
Bees.
What kind of bees? That was a fly.
I know, but there's bees over there.
Where?
The orange things.
Show me.
No, I'm not going near.
What are they?
What's that?
What are they?
There's bees along the water's edge.
Bees? Oh, there are lots. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. So this, everybody, so that is the only bit of water. If you look on Google Maps, the actual water is more at the line where I showed you before on the rocks, where the car was underwater. So yeah, tiny little bit of water. Maggie wanted to go swimming, but there's too many bees.
Well, that was a quick stopover at the RAAF Boab Quarry free campsite. A pretty cool place with all the boabs and all the rock formations around here. So we'll hit the road and we'll head up towards Lawara Station and check out Fitzroy Crossing on the way. See you on the road. We stopped off in Fitzroy Crossing to top off the fuel tank, and was surprised to see the Bowsers in cages. It was also interesting to see the amount of kites circling above the roadhouse. It always amazes me to see them in such big numbers. We then drove across the new dual-lane Fitzroy River Bridge that was washed away in January of 2023 from Cyclone Ellie. Cyclone Ellie had a record-breaking rain, more than the previous 20 years combined. The new bridge was built in just over 9 months. Now that's record-breaking time. The next night we came across the Ngumban Cliff Free Camp. We decided to stay here the night instead of driving to Luwarra Station and paying for a site. It was only lunchtime when we arrived, so again we had the pick of the sites. It was really special being able to park up on the edge of the cliff and have this sort of view. We were treated to another amazing sunset and really enjoyed our night here. It would have to be one of our favourite camps so far.
Okay, welcome back to homeschooling on the road.
Yeah, we're doing a fun lesson with you guys.
What are we doing? Yeah, you explain it.
We are playing a game with feelings with M&Ms. Yes, that means we get to eat the M&Ms. So, let's play around with you guys. I'll give you an example. So, I close my eyes and I pick out one, but I can't look. And if you get brown, then you can choose a different colour. You get to eat them. Alright, I pick yellow. Well, exactly. When you get brown, you get to eat it, but you cannot choose a colour. And then green, you have to talk about sadness. Yellow, you have to talk about happiness. And red, talk about anger. Orange, talk about fighting. And blue, excited. Alright, so I picked yellow. Where's yellow? Where's yellow? What's yellow? Alright, got yellow. Now I have to talk about when I'm happy. Well, with Rosie, which is right now. So let's play around. So it's Mum's turn first. Let's see what she gets. You got green. So that means she has to talk about sadness. When were you sad, Mum?
Sadness. We'll be sad to leave Daddy and Rosie when we do our surprise visit back to Perth in a couple of weeks' time. Alright, Daddy's turn. One, Daddy.
And yes, I'm lost.
Red.
Anger.
Anger. What makes me angry? Slow caravans make me angry.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, my turn.
How many have you had?
Huh?
How many have you had?
I don't know. I got brown. Alright, I choose yellow. I'm happy when we go on trips. Alright, that's around. Now, peace.
Homeschooling, you say? How is it homeschooling? Well, let me tell you. So that was health, week 6, health lesson.
Mom, can we eat some more?
No, that's good. We're doing a health lesson. You can't eat the whole bag of M&Ms.
That's
So,
something like health out for your body, like health like school. What?
how is that to do with our health, that lesson? What did we
About
do?
feelings.
Yeah, we talked about our feelings.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Homeschooling can be fun.
Next stop was the Bungle Bungles. We set up at the Bungle Bungle Caravan Park, thinking we would be staying for 3 nights, so we could have 2 full days to explore the Bungle Bungles. So on the first morning, we got up early and headed into the Purnululu National Park. We were warned that it would take an hour and a half to drive all the way into the attractions, but I thought surely that wouldn't be the case. Boy, was I wrong. We even overtook some slow cars, so I'd hate to think how long it took them to get there. The water crossings were definitely a highlight of the drive though, as these were the first of our trip. Quick stop at the visitor centre for some souvenirs and the colouring book Maggie hasn't touched since, and we continued our drive in to the southern end of the park. G'day everyone, and welcome to Purnululu National Park. We've come out today to look at the Bungle Bungles. So it's a nice short 1.5 hour drive. It was a 57 k's from the caravan park to the visitor centre on a not very nice road. It's a beautiful drive in, but the road definitely needs some improvement. So we've come to the southern section of the Bungle Bungles, which was another half an hour past the visitor centre. So let's go check it out and go for a hike.
Well, here we are at the Bungle Bungles.
Oh no, that's don't worry about that.
And I'm excited because this is my kind of trail walk. We are not on the edge of a cliff. We are not ducking under rocks, wading through water. Just a nice little stroll through the beautiful Bungle Bungles. So we've parked the car up at the car park, and the rest to see all of this side of the Bungles is by walking trails. Yeah.
And this is where my mum grew up.
Close. I grew up in Karratha and Broome. Did lots of camping in the Kimberleys and the Pilbara.
So Liz said this is her type of hiking, but she obviously didn't read the board about the description of getting to Cathedral Gorge. So we'll see how she goes.
What? What? What did you say?
Nothing.
Was that?
What?
What were you saying?
I'll say the description of the trail to get to Cathedral Gorge
Yeah.
talked about
How easy it was?
it talked about steps and ladders
What?
to get that led to narrow ledges.
Ladders.
We'll see. I don't know if that's to do extra or just to get to the gorge. We'll find out. So looking at the trail board at the start of the trail, it doesn't look like we'll get to do much of it. We'll do this dome. We'll do the domes walk and we'll go visit Cathedral Gorge. But anything more than that, I think will just be too long for Liz and Maggie. The nature's window, or the natural window, was 6k return, which I think will just be too much for Maggie. And it's 10:30 morning, and there's no shade around here, and the sun's already biting hot, so we'll just do the couple, and I think that'll be it for us.
Alright, so we're doing the Domes walk, which is incredible.
It's more like it.
Bit cooler down here.
beautiful down there.
Wow. It has an echo.
Do an echo.
Why?
Hello! This is the... Is there anybody out there? Cuckoo! Not much water left in there at the moment.
I just have a feeling that there's like some kind of fish down there.
Yeah?
Because what would be without fish if you didn't have a lake? But maybe they're just hiding until no one comes in.
Come on.
We've got to walk 5,000 kilometres.
We're halfway. We're almost at Cathedral Gorge.
Oh no. Depth.
What's wrong, honey?
Depth. I can see a ladder. You never mentioned ladders.
No. Must be an oversight. Taste cake. We've just had word from other hikers that it's just around the corner. Thankfully, because someone's struggling. We'd have to be at least 300 metres deep here, I reckon.
Oh yeah. So that's my video today. We are at the gorge and look how pretty. And guess what? We're gonna have a picnic here. If you can see, my skin is very, you can see on my chins, but on my here. But I have to be very careful because these cliffs can fall on us. So, but we're gonna have a nice, yummy, delicious picnic. We have Mentos, we have sultanas, we have anything like that, and we have 3 different drink options. My dad's just plain water, boring. My mum's drink it's flavoured water, or like fizzy kinda. And then my favourite drink, Solo, is the lemon one, and it's not grown-up drink because I am not grown-up, I'm just a kid. We're going to have a picnic over there. Sound good?
Yep.
Alright. Let's continue. You're not allowed to swim here because I'm not sure, but there might be crocodiles there.
Was this worth the walk in the hot sun?
On my first thought, no. But now that I know we're going to have a picnic in the shade, in front of the gorge, I think it's worth it for a little bit. It's not worth to go in the sun, but it's worth to have a picnic. So, and yes, it's worth to end here. So,
Picnic saves the day.
yep, picnic saves the way. And also, I just realised we can also climb on the rocks, and we can just have a relaxing place over here. And I think we can stay here for long because I think I need a big rest.
We've made it to Cathedral Gorge.
I'm in the background. I'll show you soon.
And the water is very stagnant. There's a nice film of something on the top of the water. And I'm assuming that Cathedral Gorge is called that because of the sound qualities of the voices down here.
I'll be back in a second.
Welcome.
Natural amphitheatre.
What's that?
Natural amphitheatre.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get the picnic started. Alright, let's see what we packed. Alright, the first item we have. First one is this one, Mentos. Might eat one for myself. The next one is, this is a protein bar. There are rolls. This is a, don't know why bar. This is the one that I have on the whale cruise. Check that video out. This is another one. Check that video out and hit that subscribe button for that video. Over almost sort of times now. They're like, I'll show you, but I'm not going to eat them. I'll just close them back up. They're like the apple sultanas and the normal sultanas. Put that back. There's like little things. Sultanas covered with strawberry yogurt, my favourite. And then I know I said there's only jelly sultanas back, but no. This is my favorite second world. Bullets and jelly beans. Wow! Winner. So that's all the snacks we've got. Now let's get back to the picnic. So cheese and fries.
So that was Cathedral Gorge, not the tiny one we went to before. We had our nice little picnic and now we've got a 1k walk back to the car.
Picnic.
And a short 2-hour drive on a nice smooth road back to the
And I
cattle
get to play Mum.
Okay, some of you may have seen some previous videos with my attempts at hiking gorge trails, and let's just put those in the past because look at me go. I would class myself as a A-grade hiker now. No whinging, no moaning. See? Oh no. Yep. I can see a ladder. You never mentioned ladders. Bloody hot though, I'm not going to lie. Bloody hot. So we're just doing a bit of a history lesson, aren't we, Maggie?
I can't.
Maggie's hot. So this is how the Bungle Bungles were formed. So it started over 360 million years ago, where sand and gravel started coming down into the Ord Basin. And over time, the sand built up, and then the water and the wind erosion eventually created the beauty that you see today. History lesson done.
I'm hot.
Okay, so we managed to do the Domes Trail
No!
and Cathedral Gorge, which is only 2 of probably at least 10 different spots that you can hike to in the Bungle Bungles. I thought that you could drive between each gorge or each attraction, but no. You park at one car park at either end and have to see how far you can walk. And for us today, bloody hot. Mags has had enough. So 2 out of 10 ain't bad.
Or lazy.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 different places of interest on this side. There's 2 different sides to the Bungle Bungles. And we started here. And we made it here. And here. Look how far you have to go to get to the rest. Mags, what do you reckon?
No. No chance.
No deal?
No. If you give me if you would give me anything to do with trail, no deal. No.
No deal.
It's very hot at the moment. Maybe next time we get up at 4 o'clock in the morning rather than 6 o'clock, and then we head in. So we can do it in the cooler part of the day.
It felt like 5
It's about 12 o'clock now, so we're almost in the prime heat of the day. Well, let's go back to the car. And I got to the car and I'm like, why isn't it opening? So I pulled the door handle. Oh, the door's open. Maybe I just didn't hear it. But no, the keys were, where were the keys, Liz?
Michael left the keys in the car.
Well, the keys were on Liz's passenger seat, so, well, we can debate that later, who left the keys in the car.
Just own it, honey. Own it. Just own it, honey.
Who did it? I have to say, this has to be one of the worst roads I've ever driven on. So originally we were going to stay at this caravan park for 3 nights, so we could have 2 full days exploring the Bungle Bungles. But I'm not going to. But I think driving this road is once enough. I think driving this road once is enough. So we're going to pack up tomorrow and move on, I think. And that is what we did. We cancelled our last night at the caravan park, packed up the next morning and hit the road. We head to El Questro station next week, so tune in to see what we get up to. Thanks for watching.